Hello! Did you miss me? What do you mean you didn't even notice I wasn't here? Shame on you. You must be able to see the tan there, right? Huh? Listen, this took 10 days of hard lying around by the side of a pool in Tunisia. And what an experience it was. Not just because there was rain of biblical proportions along with thunder and lightning, but within 24 hours it was absolutely clear that this hotel was very different to what we thought we'd booked in the brochure. And to say that I was not happy really doesn't begin to cover it. Now there's a scary thought. But a strange thing has happened, because instead of coming home and writing a letter of just complaint to the owners of the hotel, I've actually written one congratulating them. No, the sun didn't go to my head. Well, not too much. Although they couldn't change the location, the size of the pool, or even the weather that was so appalling for 5 of the 10 days, the staff at the hotel completely transformed our experience and our view of the company. They were absolutely exceptional, and my letter spends more time talking about that than it does about the disappointments. So I went on to Inewsu to see if anyone else had posted stories about great customer service, and of course there were loads, but the one that really had me laughing out loud was from a guy called Ross Schaefer. So put Ross into the search bar and then think about your own customer service and ask yourself this: is there a customer out there somewhere extolling your staff's virtues in the same way that I've been, or are they groaning when they talk about you, your company, or product? If so, what are you going to do about it? How do you turn ambivalent staff into passionate ambassadors who live and breathe the qualities of your brand? If you want specific ideas, either save up about £150,000 for a personal session with Tony Robbins, or again, put his name into the search bar and have a listen to what he has to say about the excuses we all make to be less than brilliant, both as individuals and as companies. Meanwhile, one of my absolute favourite clips on Inewsu is the exchange between someone calmly trying to do his job and a Navy captain with an ego that's bigger than the size of his warship that he's on. Apparently it's an actual transcript of the exchange, but I'm not entirely sure that that's true. However, it is very, very funny, so just put warship in. Of course, we don't have many stories about warships, so it'll just be the one. Of course, there is more than one way to cross the Atlantic. I just wouldn't fancy doing it by holding onto a bunch of helium balloons with a boat strapped underneath just in case it didn't work out. I mean, really, talk about looking into an empty grave every day. Look balloon in the search bar and see what comes up. Of course, there have been lots of great indicators on improvements in the economy to feel buoyant about. Really? Did you know, though, that the UK is predicted to grow faster than China and India and is the most internet-based economy? If nothing else, it's worth me picking that, because if you put in the search criteria chocolate v sex, that's what's going to come up. Well, that's what should come up. Tell me if it doesn't. And then finally, because the only constant in life is change, take a look at why not. It's not only good for business, but for happiness to do something different. Me, I'm going to read the script for the new game show pilot I'm filming in a couple of weeks, and I'm very, very excited about it. So you've got to keep all your fingers crossed, because if I go off doing that, then I might not do so much as this. Or maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Anyway, bye for now. See you next week.